All right, shalom, shalom. Before
Shalom.
we get started, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah,
Yahweh,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
Hey, double honors to our apostle Elder Millstone, and shalom, wakasah, Allah, which is a peace and mercy to the elect throughout the four corners wherever you may be. We're the brothers from the branch of GMS Cleveland, as you already know. Just going to do a quick in transit, and I believe we titled the lesson "Salvation and Destruction" at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what that's going into, and I pretty much got the inspiration from Wisdom of Solomon, the 18th chapter, in particular when you go into verse 7 and 8, which we're going to touch on, but I'm going to start it from the top just to get the backdrop. And you know what I'm saying, we're going to elaborate on these scriptures, man. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 1. It says, "Nevertheless, thy saints had a very great light." It says, "Whose voice they hearing and not seeing their shape." It says, "Because they also had not suffered the same things, they counted them happy." It says, "But before that, they did not hurt them now, of whom they had been wrong before. They thanked them and besought them pardon for that they had been enemies. Instead whereof thou gavest them a burning pillar of fire, both to be a guide of the unknown journey, and harmless sun to entertain them honorably." And obviously, this is talking about what the chariots, man. All right, if you go into Exodus, the chariots burning pillar. You know what I'm saying? In this chapter, it described it as a Salakia. Go back to it. Yeah, it described it as a light. You know what I'm saying? So reading 4, it says verse 4. It says, For they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness, who had kept thy son shut up, by whom the uncorrupt light of the law was to be given unto the world. Verse 5, and when they had determined to slay the babies of the saints, one child being cast forth and saved, this is going into the history of Moses, all right, to reprove them, thou tookest away the multitude of their children and destroyed them together in a mighty water. Right, and that's the destruction of the Egyptians, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get some history too in Exodus. It says, verse 6, "Of that night were our fathers certified afore, that assuredly knowing unto what oaths they had given credence, they might afterwards be of good cheer. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies." And this is where the inspiration from the title comes from. I mentioned it earlier, because the verse 7 says, "So of thy people, the children of Israel, was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies." So just like previously in the major Exodus that took place, you know what I'm saying? It was a destruction of what they are enemies, and then there was a salvation at simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Children of Israel got delivered. You know what I'm saying, from the hard bondage and rigor that they were serving under Pharaoh. Which, when you go into the history, for brothers that don't know, that Pharaoh was Ramses the second. You know what I'm saying? If you want to dive into the history, Ramses the second, that Pharaoh was ruling, and he made us serve a hard bondage, man. Just like these devils now, man. They got us serving what, these fucking hard bondage, laborious jobs, man. And usually it's dead end jobs too. You're making little to no money. You know what I'm saying? And you're not generating no wealth. And then on top of that, like I said, some of these fucking jobs is back breaking labor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when you read, like I said, in Exodus, man, that first chapter. So moving forward, to verse 8, it says, "For wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries, by the same thou didst glorify us whom thou callest," man. Yeah, so at the same time, when we got when our enemies was getting destroyed, all right, what happened, man? The children of Israel was getting delivered, man. But on this go around, see, the difference is the Lord's not coming for the whole nation, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? He's coming for what, the 1/3, man, which consists of, basically the 144. You know what I'm saying? 144,000, the governing body, and then you have the innumerable multitude, man. You know what I'm saying? The men, women, the children, the believers. You know what I'm saying? The families of the men that serve. So this is that destruction at the same time, and that salvation. Did you want to get some up?
I was gonna say, make mention, yeah, because I think you made mention about this being the new Egypt, but it's the new Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, which means that a certain type of judgment is allotted to this place. You know what I'm saying? And because of such great wrath the Lord is about to bring, you know what I'm saying? The Lord also is gonna he's gonna make an example of the great what I'm trying to, it's a word I'm looking for, but the Lord's gonna at the same time, like the scripture is saying, he's gonna make an example of his also the good side of things too. That which is the salvation of the elect during that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like you may mention the first Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Um, go ahead, bro, because I forgot the point.
Well, Lord willing to come back, but I got this precept.
Yeah.
Isaiah, because we're speaking about the salvation and the destruction, the salvation of the nation Israel, the elect in particular on this go around,
Right.
and the destruction of our enemies, which is what ultimately leads to what the downfall and destruction of this current empire. Isaiah 13:6, it says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." So, right, if the day of the Lord is at hand, what does the day of the Lord entails? Destruction. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of bloodshed will be taking place
Right.
when the Lord makes that second coming, man.
Right.
And like I said, that will lead to what our enemies' downfall, and that will lead to our salvation. So this is what we're looking forward to, man.
Yep.
And it got to go down like this, man. It ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? There is no easy way to say that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a lot of people gonna die. There's no easy way to put that, man. It's just the truth, man. Now, what you can, take into consideration is that, well, hopefully I don't get destroyed, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna take place. It's gonna happen in your lifetime. So you should be in that mindset of the man in Acts the 13th chapter when he was talking about he said how basically how can I get saved when he came to what was that Peter and Savannah. I gotta get it real quick and I'm hop back into it.
So like,
Good.
Yeah, what wants a man do to be saved?
Yeah. I think it was 36, 37. Damn, I thought I had it right on the money. But yeah, Jake brothers know what I'm talking about. It goes into the account with that man that had them in prison. He was in the mindset of wanted to be saved.
Oh yeah, Acts that's in Acts
13.
No, it's in Acts that's when they got arrested in 17. Try 17. Later on down 17.
If not, man, Jake
Jailer, right?
Yeah,
it's in 17.
If not, Jake no. So,
yeah, it's right after he had Morris Hill, the unknown God and all that. It's right. I think it's later on in that same verse. Same chapter.
Yeah, no, that's not it. It's cool, like I said, to see if you can look it up. It's probably you'll find it. Like I said, but I thought it was in Acts 18. I might have overlooked it. Acts
13.
Acts 13. I know I'm overlooking it, man. But anyway, so going back to it in Isaiah 13:6. So if the day of the Lord is at hand, like I said, and that's going to lead to destruction. What mind frame? What mind frame should you be in? But when you go into the history, I got to get this real quick. This is Exodus chapter 14, verse I'll start it at 20. It says 21. Exodus 14:21. It says, and Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back for a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Now, this is pretty much going into some of the history that I was reading and Wisdom Psalm 18th chapter, right? It says, and the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses and his chariots and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch the Lord looked up unto the host of the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and of a cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave of them heavily. It says, so that the Egyptians said, let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians, just like the Lord is doing now, man. All right. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its strength when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. and the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea, man, which led to what their downfall, man, their destruction, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because prior to that, man, they was having they way with us, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got that was Acts 16.
16.
I know
Okay,
it's right there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
16, bro.
16 and 30.
16 and 30. Salaki Akim. Verse 29 in Exodus 14. It says, "But the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore," man. So yeah, that was the main focal point right there, man. The South Israel got what delivered, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what the Egyptians got destroyed, man.
Yeah.
And that's a glorious thing, man. And then when you read the next chapter, which I'll probably dive into, Lord willing, it goes to what the Song of Moses, man. You know what I'm saying? Which they was pretty much rejoicing that they got the victory over Pharaoh and his rider. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna I'm gonna have to get it, man. But you guys,
yeah, this is Sirach 25 and 7. There will be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled that because of the topic of the lesson when it comes to we rejoicing to receive the fall of our enemy, because that means that our life it begins. Yeah. You know, in 2 Ezra 6 and 9, it talk about it's 2 Ezra 6. It's Ezra was asking the angel Uriel about when is the beginning, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Esau's, that's why we're hastening the day. We're constantly doing the things that Isaiah 62 giving out the Lord rest. Yep. All right, until he made Jerusalem a praise on the earth. Roughly paraphrasing. Yep. So that's the point. We're rejoicing at the fall, and we're praying for the fall, and we're hoping for the fall. Why? Because not because we're bad people. Right. It's because we know that life can truly begin on the earth. We can truly live, and that means everything in the earth benefits. Yep. Once Israel can truly live. Yep. The earth is suppressed because Israel is suppressed. So we take joy at the fall of our enemy because we understand that wickedness is reigning supreme because he's in rulership. Yep. So I'm saying, so once the Lord comes to bring the judgment unto the one who's in rulership, like the scripture said, it's simultaneously with the salvation of Israel. So that makes our rejoicing that much, sincere, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because we are being oppressed by this devil, dude. Yep. On every level. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, bro, and to the women and the people we deal with, we're being suppressed on every level. To the language, to clothes, to everything you can think about, we're being suppressed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord got to bring the judgment, but we're in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It said the righteous should be scarcely saved. Yeah, bro. Meaning that the Lord it got to be to the point where it got to be so bad that the Lord got to bring certain judgment on the earth to the point it look like the righteous not gonna get saved. Yep. See what I'm saying? But that's showing you that, again, that's showing you how close or how synonymous the two are. Yep. Just like the sun and the moon, once the sun comes up, the moon goes down. It's a simultaneous change, bro, from light to darkness, or darkness to light. Yep. Yeah, I gotta bring it back out, man. Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. Yeah. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies, man. Right. So it's a simultaneous thing, man. You know what I'm saying? If Jake, which I know for a fact, Israel in general want to live in peace and harmony and want to live in wealth and enjoy life and enjoy the earth. Well, that can't happen unless this man goes down. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So what you're asking and hoping and wishing and praying for, you have to understand that in order for that to happen, this has to happen. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it can't happen no other way. This man has to go down. This system has to get destroyed. Babylon has to get crumbled, shattered into crumbles, completely wiped off the face of the earth, and then the kingdom comes. It's not gonna happen no other way, man. Yeah, what's that precept? I think the 2 Ezra. So I was saying, then you should see my salvation, or something to that effect. Let's see. You gotta quote it a little better. If not, try to type it in. Shit, gotta give me more. But if not, I got a precept. I wanted the what's that for? I wanted. I think probably mention that.
Yeah, it was brutal. Well, yeah, no, you know what? Let me go to this. Let me go to Exodus real quick, 15, and then I'll get there. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 1. All right, yeah, I got it. It says, then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he have triumphant glorious. The horse and his rider have he thrown into the sea. Right, and they were singing about what the destruction of what their oppressor, and the captivity they were in, man. They were that, and this is something that's written in the book of Revelation, man. When you read Revelation, I believe it's the 15th chapter as well. It's going to go into then they sang the song of Moses.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. So it's Revelation 15:3. It says, matter of fact, I gotta start this from the top, man. It's Revelation 15:3, man. It's showing you too that everything, precept upon precept, line upon line, and everything was already etched out and written, like to where it would merge and you would see the bigger picture. Oh,
It links up.
in order for the kingdom to take place, this kingdom has to fall. So anyway, Revelation 15:1, it says, and I saw another heaven. I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahawah. And I saw it as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. And it said, and that sea of glass mingled with fire is going into what the ozone layer. And they seen the destruction of Babylon the Great, America, from an aerial point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it was in the chariots. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's another scripture to prove that the salvation is simultaneously with the destruction of Babylon the Great. Because they're seeing the lake of fire. The elect are seeing the lake of fire. Meaning that they're in the midst. They're in the midst. They were just here. So that means that they're now at a higher plane to be able to look down at the destruction. Meaning they also receive salvation to be able to visualize it, to see it,
to actually see, like, okay, we got beamed up, we're saved, and we're beholding.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's mighty. It says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahawah. So, like the brothers they're going into what the now this is going into what the salvation that the elect has received, and they're pretty much giving their testimony on what they're observing. You know what I'm saying? Which is what the destruction of Babylon the Great.
Yes.
Brothers we used to have the pictures and stuff like that too, where you would see the earth, and then it had like that wave of fire. Some brothers still use the image on their videos, but nonetheless, that's an image that's pretty much being cut out from Revelation the 15th chapter. So verse 3, here with a point. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. True and just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints, man. Yeah, so like I said, they seen the destruction of their captive and their captivity. And like I said, they received the salvation. So that's what we're hoping and praying upon in this day, man. In this day and age, man. Which we see is coming soon, man. We just have to keep our eye and keep watch of the things that's the prophecies, man.
Right. I can't remember if you mentioned it or not. I'm sure you probably did, but about the song you mentioned about the Song of Moses, right. That's what the Song of Moses was. Miriam and them started singing. It was rejoicing over the deliverance of their enemy, because they were being pursued and chased. You know what I'm saying? So that means that if somebody's being chased and now you're singing of joy, that means something happened to stop the chase. You know what I'm saying? So it was simultaneous. It was a judgment, and it was simultaneous salvation or a victory. That's what the song is consistent of. You know, that the deliverance, all right, the things that come after that. You know,
bro. Because you gotta imagine, bro. Like, it's like, bro, it was probably a lot of weeping. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
a lot
bro.
of like crying going on, a lot of emotions going on, because they just got delivered out of the hellhole, bro. That's why when we get delivered out of RAWCHAA, you know what I'm saying? Brothers gonna be rejoicing. It's gonna be so-called tears of joy. As the old saying goes, man. We're gonna be like, bro, like finally this shit is over, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's a lot of pain that come with teaching the word, man, or being a man of the Lord, or being a believer in general, bro. Because you gotta behold a lot of this fucking wickedness, and you hear.
Yup.
You gotta be in the midst of this shit, man. You don't know what's gonna happen to you or your family or brothers.
Yup.
Brothers get into all type of situations, man.
Yo, I got three right quick.
Go ahead.
What's that? Revelation 11 and also about it said come up hither.
You want Revelation 11?
And what's that?
I think the other one is in 18 too.
And then Psalms. What it talking about? Or is it Psalms? I can't remember, but about going into the secret chamber,
That's Isaiah. That's
indignation.
Yeah. Let me get that one Isaiah real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's about this one, right? Isaiah. I'm about to get this one first, and then you want the one in Revelation. You said 11, right?
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed." Man,
There you go. Beautiful. You know, call a lawyer because that's the indignation is the judgment. You know what I'm saying? From the ICBM, the concentrated fire from the chariots, and the Lord's judgment. You know, so that the Lord telling the elect the chamber is the chariots, right? It's like that's the like it's symbolic with the the marriage and the lamb and his bride. That's what a man and woman would do. They would go into their chamber and consummate the marriage. Beautiful. And that's the elect finally entering into that that chamber, and then at the same time that's the entering in of safety. That's the house of the Lord, and that's the safety, which is ultimately what going to preserve the elect from the indignation. He said, enter now into thy secret chamber. Right, everybody can't come into that chamber. That secret chamber until the indignation be overpassed.
It just say thy chambers, don't say secret.
I mean, Salaki, right. Well, I guess I got secret for something, but I think I'm probably thinking of wisdom. I mean, second Ezra 5, but yeah, the point was made. Yeah, right. Because everybody still can't get into it. You have VIP passes, if you will. But the point is that it said until the indignation be overpassed, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. And look, what that one in Revelation 11 say?
You should one with Revelation 11 and
what is it? Is it 8, 10? I think it's 10. Well, I know 8 is the dead bodies, and then 10, I think it said come up hither.
Come up hither. I think
or 9 or 10 or 11. It's one of those.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. It says, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them."
There you go. So the enemies, it's like the enemies beheld them, beheld us, Lord willing. What you see, our enemies, because it's going to be simultaneously with their destruction, their fall, like the complete. Because we're seeing the fall now, but I'm talking about the indignation, as the scriptures is describing, the fire, the judgment, right? So they're going to actually witness the elect being saved, like they did before. They witnessed the elect, because all Israel is considered the elect, but you got the elect of the elect, right? The Lord is coming back for the elect of God, as it says in the scripture. So the first deliverance in Egypt, our enemies beheld our deliverance too. Ain't the Lord doing the same thing? He said the enemy shall come in like a flood. So he's going to have Esau pursue us like the Egyptians did. And then he's going to deliver us. So that's how we know even more, according to the prophecy, that we even closer when they start to come down on us hard. Come to the camps, however the Lord going to have it play out. The houses of brothers and stuff. When those things started picking, like Apostle Tara said, you're going to know when Jacob's trouble here. You're not going to ask and question you're going to know.
Yeah, bro, because Jake got to understand too, like, just like during the time of Acts, there was a heavy persecution happening to the believers that believed on the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So just like then, now it's going to happen. Scripture says that which is then, that which is written aforetime, written for our learning, and that which is then is now. So basically, look, it's going to get nasty out here, man. It's going to get ugly to the point where, he's going to actually start persecuting the believers, killing, putting brothers and sisters in prison and shit, all for believing on the name of the Lord. They just passed, or if not, I think they just passed, or in the midst of passing that law in Georgia, and then I think North Dakota, where pretty much I think like pulling certain scriptures about the small hats is outlawed.
You know
what I'm saying? So what do you think that's leading towards, man? You know what I'm saying?
And they, you know, pushing for the banning of the scriptures in
Yeah.
Canada and various states.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just talking about it, they actually putting motions into effect.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it comes against the very constitution, as they say, or what they're trying to convey.
Yep.
All right, and the land, like whatever message they're trying to get people, they're trying to get everybody on one accord. So the scriptures combats that. You know what I'm saying? It tells you that we all can't be how they're trying to make us be. So they have to outlaw it. Yep. So that's a part of that persecution, man. Yep. Them coming down on the prophets, that's a part of that pursuing. It's like a flood.
Yep. Yeah. Shalom, Zariah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Shalom.
You get that piece that I can close on this one.
Okay. Okay. Can you get one? Huh? Oh yeah, Con.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you get one more for me? And then I got that. Job. Is that Job? What's that? Job. You know what I'm talking about? 6 and 7 trouble. Is it Job?
Oh, Job 5.
5. Yeah, 5 and like
I got you.
Con.
Yeah. This is the book of Job, chapter 5. I'll start at 19. It says Job 5 and 19. He said, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee," man.
There you go.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Then with like the 7th trouble is basically a synonymous with the destruction. There you go. Of Babylon the Great, and it also what goes into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why it says in the 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Meaning we're gonna be in peace. We ain't gonna have to worry. We're gonna be in the kingdom. We ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, us getting destroyed, man, because it already took place. The salvation already took place, man.
Yup. It's talking about that evil, so no evil, like evil compound word,
yep.
meaning time, and ill meaning bad.
Yep.
So ain't no bad, because we're gonna reach the point of max wickedness on the earth here soon.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna stop the elect from being delivered. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point. Like you said, that's 6 and 7 trouble.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the Apostle Tar said. By the 7th trouble, we gotta be out of here, bro.
Yeah.
The elect they're gonna be out of here.
Yep.
Yeah. Before that comes, they talking about Iran right now. I'm talking about, no, Biden just sent I didn't even look at it, but Biden just sent a message to Iran. Iran talking about they about to attack Israel. So all these things, bro, it's about to lead up to. That's how you know we're close to salvation, bro.
Yeah.
Because war is about to break loose on American soil.
Yep.
World War III already started. It just hasn't reached this place yet.
Yep. That's why I was going back to it. It says he shall deliver thee in 6 trouble.
Right.
Like basically, it's being like the middle of 6 and 7, if you will.
Yep.
Like kind of like the halfway mark, if you will.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, like when all hell started kicking off, and you quoted earlier, it says the elect scarcely shall be saved. In the book of Peter. So it's like like I said, we're in the midst of that. So we got to kind of wait until, you know what I'm saying, the Lord finally pours it on America and pours it on the world, where all hell is breaking out. They had that Nike commercial a couple years ago where it was just random like this. It was, you had the beast in the background and take opportunity corridor. You know what I'm saying? You had all type of shit.
That devil know that too. That's why he put it in them shows and shit.
Yep.
As a mockery.
Yep.
As a mockery.
Yep.
And also too this way.
Yeah.
As a mockery, and two, as a you know, he's showing you that because he's boasting, basically because he think he coming up with a way to try to stop that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the truth. This is what we know, that he's gonna go down, and on his way out, we're entering in. You know what I'm saying? Get this nigga out the house, clean the house up. We're entering in, man. We gotta burn it, purge it, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then we boom.
Yep. Yeah, we get that.
Yep. This is second Ezra. You said which way I'm going?
Yeah, going this way.
Okay. This is second Ezra chapter 9, and it says, damn,
9 to 8.
Yeah. All right. It says second Ezra 9 and 5, but I'm gonna read till 8. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right. It says, because it's talking about second Ezra also, it's talking about that hurtful works are fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? The affliction of Zion are fulfilled. Talk about that. You know, it says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, right? And endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. Right. Shall be saved from the said perils.
Yep.
You know, perils is danger.
Yep.
Right. So by our works, we're gonna be saved from the danger that's to come, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I sanctified them for me from the beginning, man. You see what I'm saying? So there you have it, man. So the Lord, the ones that's going to be able to be escape and be saved from the dangers to come, shall see salvation.
There you go.
Salvation is YAHWASHI.
Yep.
You know, so they're going to see the Lord and be preserved from the said perils to come, man.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. And then they gonna end it on this. The elect, they want the salvation to come because they understand what needs to take place in order to reach that point.
Exactly.
That's why if you're not with Babylon the Great, aka America, to be destroyed according to the prophecy that's written in the scriptures, then that means you don't want salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They go hand in hand.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
hey, you know, with that, man, we praise edifying.
Oh, you ain't have one closing?
Yeah, I'm using close on that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I did have another one, but it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that, man, we're gonna give all praise and glory to
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
Hey, double honors to our apostle Ezra Millstone and Shalom Wakasala Habakyar, which is peace and mercy to the elect. And the Lord willing, you know, we about to hit the line, so you know, y'all see this in a minute as well. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.